Am I mad? Why, yes, I am. But you know what? It's not bad being mad. Far from it, in fact. Because when you're mad, you've stepped. You're not only looking outside the box, you are stepping outside the box and watching this all. And what else can be said but fuck it? I mean, seriously. You sit around and just people. I mean, I know I'm not Mr. Perfect. I'm far, far from perfect. And I'm actually glad about that. It gives me room to grow. But I guess there's a superiority complex here. But it's just, I'd rather be who and how I am than be something everyone else wants me to be. Why conform to a crowd? The crowd's been the one that's been pushing me around, pushing me down. Why become part of this problem? I mean, it's pointless. There's no real point to the bickering, the fighting, the fact that people give words far too much power in today's society, which just becomes this pain in the ass. And yes, you have to realize that eventually the world's going to be like this. Note that it's not only black and white, but there are shades of gray. In no point in life are you given this option of, well, the world is black and white. No. There's no such thing as pure good, pure evil. There's no such thing as purity in general. As soon as you take your first breath, the world is going to start turning its things into you. And all you become is another slab of meat. And I can't help but agree with Manson when he states that people make the monsters. And most of the time it's not by choice. It's not the individual's choice of, I want to become a monster. No. It is people pushing and pushing and pushing until somebody snaps. Now let me go back to original view. Hold on. And you have to realize that it's just not how it works. Yes, there are going to be individuals that say, well, let's just fuck everything up. Yeah, that's going to happen, but most of the time, you have people that just stand by. I mean, I've seen kids get bullied constantly. I mean, they only say, people who intervene usually only say a few words and then tell the person that's getting bullied not to fight back and just continue on. And this cycle repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, like this bad fucking joke that somebody wants to tell over and over and over again. And that poor victim is getting the shit. I mean, literally, the shit into the stick. And you wonder why he finally snaps and starts killing people. Maybe if the authority figures actually did more, or if more people stepped in to say, well, okay, this is fucking enough, back the fuck up, maybe that bully would just say, okay, I'm done. But no, it's only certain authority figures that will handle it, not really fucking handle it. And it's bullshit. So, then you have the media portraying these school shooters as these monsters. And yeah, they were pretty normal when they started out. And then society and people got a hold of them. And then shit started going downhill and started gathering mass. And what happens when shit gets bigger? When it hits fucking hard. So, honestly, you have to remember, school shooters are truly still victims, no matter how many lives they take. And it is society who has instilled this sense of violence, mayhem, and disorder into them. Because you watch the media and see all this violence, and you rarely see any good news on television. It's always bad: murder, rape, kidnappings, war. Where's the silver lining? I mean, really. Sure, you get good news every once in a while, and that's usually just a weather report. It's just ridiculous. You'd be like Frankenstein complaining about his own monster. So have you ever thought that it may just be your fault? I mean, we never take into consideration the school shooter might have just shot people that had fucked with them. You never know. I mean, do you really know what your kids do when you're not around? I mean, seriously, you have to realize your kids aren't fucking angels either. I mean, I've seen pretty good kids still act like a fucking dick. So, it's safe to say that no kid's perfect, and hell, surely no adult is perfect. I think that nowadays, children are going to become horrible, horrible adults now. And honestly, I don't know if it's really the parents' fault, or if it's more just society in general. You make such common horrors into these glamorous idols, which it's just pathetic. I've not seen one that actually holds a degree of anything other than sucking a cock. So, and all your criteria are dumbass reality TV shows, which, you know, that term itself is used completely out of context. There's no reality to it. And we question why we have children that dress, we have females that dress slutty, and we have guys that objectify women. And when you have shows like Jersey Shore, 16 and Pregnant, and all that shit on TV, he's fucking failed. And then parents say, well, my kid can watch this. Trust me, your kid's not mature enough to watch this if they're in high school. Honestly, I think, for the most part, kids should stick to cartoons. Don't let them go on MTV. Don't let them go into that stupid shit. And honestly, I'm going to be doing a video on planking. The stupid shit that goes on there. And I really think that might be 2 videos, because I might actually bring in some second party, which I don't know, I actually might bring in the second and third party if I get the chance to. But anyway, there's going to be a lot covered. I really hope so. But I'm just going to cut this short and say, do not let the government or the media direct your behaviors, nor your mindsets, because then you have people who just really don't know what they're talking about. And then you have, well, pro-life people saying that, and this is, I've actually had this said to me before, that if a woman had an abortion, she deserved to die, no matter the occasion. Which, I see that in itself is just contradicting your pro-life approach in the first place. And you have not only just killed one life, but 2 and any possible future children that person could have had. So, honestly, who's the real murderer here? And that's also going to be another topic I go over. Like I said, there's going to be a few videos that I make, and they will push the fucking envelope to the point where I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for it. But I did that full well, so next video I'll wear a bullseye and you guys gonna have fun.